am Pinstar, and this is Terraformers, episode 2. So, in our last episode, we got ourselves a couple of, we got ourselves one brand new city, and we've maxed out New Kampala here. We spread ourselves out. We've got a metric F ton of science coming in, and as well as nitrates, but we are kind of lacking on a few other things. Our current goal is we're saving up some water for these igloos. We're also sipping at our power needs. This photovoltaic field is certainly helping us out in that regards, because we're getting the extra bonus power from it because this is a high place. Also, I was doing some searching on here as far as our happiness, because our happiness is declining. And if this number ever hits 0, game over. But what I found here is that the comfort of living is another way to raise your happiness. So the hospital just provides happiness straight up, but raising your terraforming, actually doing terraforming, raises everybody's comfort of living. But there are a few buildings that kind of let you cheat in some comfort of living. Like, remember that radiation protection we got from the Marcia here? Well, that apparently gives us +4 comfort of living because they're not being bombarded by the radiation, so it's more comfortable there, which is awesome because our igloos are also a protection from radiation building here. So when we place them, that will do that. The only difference between the two is this one costs a little extra water, this one costed a little extra titanium, but essentially they do the same thing. Also, I realized we are making so much of this. We need to get some more trading done so that we can trade away some of our excess. Yeah, you know what? I am still okay with trading away some science, but yeah, we do need a new trading station sooner rather than later. I think we're gonna do some exploring for water. 3 water. Okay, good. And then next turn we should be able to get our satellites to explore for us, so we don't have to use up our precious little resource here. Because once we get a housing done, then we can claim one of the water tiles and start producing water from it, from the aquifer, which will be helpful in our future endeavors. Even though we don't have a lot of buildings that demand water, it'll still be good. All right, nothing that we can build now, so I think it is, yeah, we're not going to be able to afford the water this turn anyway, so we pass the turn. What do we got here? All right, this is more trading. We just need the titanium for it. This, I mean, we're overflowing with nitrate, so the opportunity cost is hardly anything. Miner's Cottage. +1 support for everything, and it gives us that. Interesting. Android Hub gives us 3 robots. Interesting, but we don't really have that thing. And then import methane from Titan. This is a space project. So what this does is this, we have to use one of our export slots to send titanium or tritium from here to this project. And then once it's complete, once we get 19 tritium up, we get 20 points of atmosphere and 20 points of heat. Useful, but we don't have the tritium to fuel it. The Miner's Cottage is tempting. It is really tempting, because then we can get another thing down here. And if we spam out mines with New Dana here, then we'll get some extra support out of the deal as well. But then again, Tuber Farm just straight up gives us more food. And food is very good. Yeah, you know, we're going to go Tuber Farm. Just because I know I can place it right away. Oh, I guess I was wrong about the satellites being coming due. Alright, yeah, one more turn we'll get the aquifer. We are going to need to do something about getting the titanium to get the mine going. But for now... Alright, so I guess we could do more food here. So... yeah, this could be our food, another food thing right here. We are going to need power. We are going to need a power provider. Actually, a power provider here with power will be fine. Although this power right here is going to make some unhappy faces there. So maybe we should do the food here and do the power over here. Although no, because we're going to run into the same issue. But we need the power. Like, there's no getting around that. Yeah, no getting around that. We'll put the food up here. Speaking of, we'll make even more food with his special ability. I think we're going to be losing him in a turn or so. I am tempted to breach Aquifer, but that seems a little extreme. Because turning it into an ocean, I don't think gives us... yeah, I don't think that actually gives us the full deal. Alright. Passing the turn. Ooh, a spaceport. More trade routes and lets you export stuff. That's really nice. It requires a lot of resources that we do not have. But it's good to keep in our back pocket. Okay, let's get some people down on New Dana City. And we can afford our entertainment center. To help boost up our thing. So now our approval is we are a positive approval now. I do want to get this CO2 factory down in this city so that we can start cranking that out. But again, it requires resources that we're a little slim on right now. Let's stop importing water and start importing titanium so that we can build our aquifer here. We could also just claim the titanium deposit so that we can then build more stuff later. That actually kind of makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And then we'll get the mine cranking. Takes 4 power to get that up and running. We have 2. It's going to take a couple of turns for us to get our stuff anyway. We could just get a bunch of it now, though. But we're going to not have the power. So even if this gives us the right amount of titanium, it ain't going to help us out. Well, let's see how much it gives us. If it gives us 4, we can switch around our imports. Nah, it only gives us 3. Sadness. Sadness. So we do have to spend 1 turn importing this. Otherwise, I would have imported a point of power so that we could have built it next turn. I mean, we will have our satellite come due. So maybe, you know what? If we satellite up for next turn, and we make sure to hit a titanium spot with the satellite, then we can get our mine up in a turn sooner if we go ahead and kick up and import the power there. Alright, new leader time. What do we got? Robotics. Increases your power when you have 6 power. I'll try. Ooh, on-demand drone hub. Although +1 robots is a really lousy way of use of a city spot. Applied research. That's good. What do you got? Animals. Oh, doggo, puppy. Constructing animal spreader buildings cost less water. Cold resistance. Proposed to life forms. No, this might be a good one to take, because even though the others are going to be a little bit iffy, it doesn't necessarily mean it'll be animal life forms. It might be bacteria life forms. At least I hope. If we import a bunch of animals, we're not going to be able to use them for a while, but we'll try. Better than the bots lady, anyway. 'Cause, yeah. I mean, on the other hand, if I can get my reactor set up going, that's going to be eventually 6 power. Which will be useful. Because her other abilities are just bunk. Yeah, you know, we'll take this one. What do we got here? Load balancings that use power. Okay. Cultured meat lab. Actually, this is perfect for us. +3 support plus another food. Courthouse. 2 comfort of living for the city. That's not bad either, but Cultured Meat Lab is essentially free because it taps on the abundance of all the resources we have anyway. There we go, and some extra support. We love us some red meat here. Alright, let's use our satellites to hit a resource node that has some titanium to it. This one's way out in the boonies. We want to take the boonies resource nodes here. Yeah, let's hit this one out in the boonies. Which now allows us to get our mine. So now we are producing the stuff. Because my end goal here is this. I mean, we can go exploring for some stuff, but not this turn. Let's go get more life forms. Yeah, alright, good. We get artificial. No, we want something better. 1 temperature, 1 oxygen. Titanium per turn if it has a city. Oh, so this just produces metal for us, which isn't actually that bad. Yeah, we'll take them. Although that's not really what I want. I want to actually start terraforming stuff. Now, do we want to keep importing power? No, we want to start importing them. Although ideally we want the CO2 factory online sooner. Power will be good, so you know what? We'll double up on our titanium here. Recently discovered bacterium which developed on Mars has contaminated a large amount of our food. We can sacrifice the science. I don't want to lose all of our food. We have a lot of food. Ooh, science per turn costs silicates. There's another bacteria spreader, which we could have placed if we didn't burn all of our science. Oxygen factory would be nice if we had water production. We do not. 3. Yeah, no, we're taking the bacteria spreader. Because, I mean, we're going to recover our science quickly. In fact, I think we'll stop exporting our science, start exporting our nitrates. And then, yeah, we can grab like an empty tile like this and start doing bacteria spread. And actually, both of these cities are in the same region, so they can both benefit from the area becoming better. But let's get another life form here. Provides atmosphere and oxygen. Yeah, this is kind of actually what we want. That is exactly the bacteria we want. I'm glad we took ash. Because I need to save up the power. Because the CO2 factory is also going to be boosting this. We're going to get we're going to get our terraform on. Don't you worry. I do want this spaceport, but we'll figure it out. Maybe for our next city. Eco homes. That's right down our alley. I mean, it does use up that. Luxury workshop, however, also really, really good. Like, really, really good. 10 support per turn, no questions asked. I do like that. But, no, Eco Homes makes more sense because that lets us expand again. And also lets us use more of our entertainment complex here. Now that did burn up some of our science, but that's okay. We'll be good. We do need to get our 20 science back. The alternative is to claim an aquifer tile so we can start producing there. But I really do kind of want to get the bacteria spreader doing its thing. This is a tough one. Because, I mean, we do need an aquifer. We need that water income. But the spreader would do so much better for us, too. But it's a few turns out with the science being what it is. Well, in order to get another expansion slot, we would need another house or robots. Robots actually would probably work a little bit better. Now, robots require power and titanium, which is something I'm saving up for the CO2 factory anyway. So, dang, this is a tough choice. Let's go fishing one more time. Although, actually, hang on. We do have this big thing of water over here. Trying to find places. We have a big thing of science here, actually, that we can go fishing for. It only costs us 2. 4 science, yeah. That's not bad. Black sand dunes. Convert to silicates. Now, I don't want to spend my science yet, but good to note. Yeah, the average temperature is -1. Yeah, Tharsis is our region here that's sort of shared by our 2 cities. Alright, so in 2 turns we can slap down our bacteria spreader. I think that's worth the wait. Ooh, what are you? Combined Living Center. Ooh, a pop and a robots? That's pretty good, actually. And, well, we already have one spreader. We already have one spaceport. If the city produces at least 3 food. Ooh. You're pretty good, actually. I mean, we can't really make use of you at the moment, but we can certainly use that for power generation, for a power generation block. This Combined Living Center, however, also is talking to me, because we have good food production, and this gives us 2 expansions, which is really, really good. Yeah, we don't have the water production for that. I mean, the waste incinerator is really good. But I can't pass up the Combined Living Center. Well, now that we know we're going to be expanding soon, we might as well claim the water now. We'll have the power to place that next turn, and we'll have the science to tap into that next turn. And we'll actually be able to expand to 2 things, which means we can get to this tritium deposit, which makes me happy. Oh, and we can do our satellite scan. What do we need now, and what's out in the boonies that we don't want to spend 11 billion energy? Is there a city? We should be grooming for another city spot. Yeah, like the lava tube here. Although that's... What's another good city spot that we haven't tapped into yet? I mean, that's a pretty big thing of some silicates. We do need some tritium. Is there a big thing of tritium? We need big tritium. Not seeing big tritium. We're seeing little tritium, but not big. So what's the out in the booniesest tritium? That's a 3. I can handle a 3. Some of these are like way out in the boonies. Yeah. Only 2? Ooh. Canyon view. Alright, we need the power, wait, do we need the power? Yeah, we do need the power. Although, I mean, we can spend 3 and we'll get 3. So we could presumably go explore for a 3-fer. So what's a good 3-fer to tap into? And are there any 2-fers left? That's a 2-fer. Gives us titanium and that. I wouldn't mind tapping into a 2-fer here. But do we need titanium? Yeah, we kind of do, actually. So yeah, 2-fer it is. Nitrates and titanium. Fair enough. Oh yeah, we can stop importing into this, and we'll start importing that. Well, no, because we do want the CO2 factory sooner rather than later, but we also want the thermo generator. Ah, too many things that we need. All right, let's pass the turn. And expectations go up. As they always do. Division of labor. Comfort for every 1 robots in the city. Interesting. Oh, but nope. More cultured meat. More cultured meat. Free building. For me, anyway. Alright, new day in a city. We do need that. We have the nitrates for the booster. We just need the booster. And unfortunately, this is not going to get hit by the entertainment center, but we'll make do. Yeah, we'll stick you out here in the boonies. And we'll get our cultured meat lab down. Oh wait, I just realized I spent science when I didn't mean to. Well, next turn we can get our bacteria spreader going. Alright, and yeah, we can expand twice. So one is going to claim that. We don't have the power for that, but we will next turn. And then one's going to be here for the bacteria spreader. So yeah, we don't go exploring. The heat requirements. So we can, let's see, a temperate forest, an alpine, temperature and rainfall, gives us a plant spreader. Well, we can use this to reduce the temperature and just need some rainfall for this alpine forest. That works. Alright, pass and turn. Oh, more freebies. Wow, that's temperature and oxygen. Temperature and oxygen. We'll get the easier one. What do we need to fix you? Silicates? Repaired. Okay, good. Because we need that. Research center. Nope, we're good there. Hydroponic farm. Ooh, wow, that's productive. Igloos. Useful, but not... Cost, titanium, import oceans from the rings of Saturn. Now that'll increase our oceans. You know what? I'm going to take that as a project. We don't have enough real thing to really make that work for us at the moment. I'm not going to like actually feed into the project yet, but that's good to have on our dock. And we have 3 of those pending at once. All right, before I get distracted by any other shinies, bacteria spreader. And then, what do you mean the climate zone is too cold? Is there anything? Can we spread you here? Yeah, alright, I guess that stuff works. So now we are producing 2 atmosphere per turn by spreading this to this region, and it's going to make this region thing. You can spread 1 type of bacteria, 1 animal, and 1 plant to each region, but you can change which ones you spread to each of the different regions. All right, what do we have here? Plant spreader. I mean, we don't really have any plants that can be spread. I might use her, like, lower the temperature thing so that all we need is the rainfall. That actually might give us the that might, if we do the oceans project, that might give us the rainfall we need for this if we nix the temperature. So yeah, let's hit you with cold resist. So now it requires no temperature gains, that forest. All it needs is the water, which we can get from the oceans once we complete this thing. Alright, anything else we can afford? I mean, I'm not going to play this now even though we can afford it. The spaceport is going to need to be placed down. Oh yeah, build our mine. Can't forget that. Get our finally get some income on the tritium. I am still angling for this CO2 factory, although it's becoming less and less apparent that will be a viable thing. Like, I can put it here and then do my power buildings here, and then put something neutral here, something that isn't going to upset the combined living center peeps. But yeah, we're going to start our power production here, just because we need more juice. Let's be very honest here. Alright, oxygen level. Alright. I think, now I don't know if this actually causes quality of life. Comfort of living, yeah, no, comfort of living is not there yet. We are losing a little bit. But we do have a little prestige from spreading the bacteria. Alright, let's pass the turn. Ooh, economic growth. Produce all those things, or produce food, science, and power again. But yeah, well, we just turned all these on. Yeah, we'll do mining industry. What are you? Hospital, useful. Orbital soul. Ooh. Now hold the phone there. If only we had more import capabilities, I'd be looking at that. We don't need another spreader. We don't need another spaceport because we don't have the stuff to build that one. I don't need more science either. You know what? We're going to go with the solar panels. I mean, it'd take forever if we don't have enough import-export capabilities here. Satellites are back online. So what can we grab that's out in the boonies and useful? What do we need? I do want to get that CO2 factory cooking. So in 3 turns, well, we're gonna need to goose power once. If we're gonna angle ourselves for this. Unless we go fishing for titanium. But I think we can go fishing for tritium instead. Because that we do need, and actually if we get tritium now, we can build one of our generators to get more power, which means we can trade for something else. Alright, yeah, you're still way out in the boonies, but you have happiness with you, so I'll take it. Nice. Oh, and a city can be founded there. Nice. That's actually really good. We can get a city here, and then that'll let us do more exploring. We do have to uncover the 2 spots next to it in order for that to work. So that may or may not be a thing we can do. But one thing we can do is get some more power production here. am going to need more silicates, but we might be able to just harvest those up for the resonance station. Because if I remember correctly, yeah, that has some silicates to it. We might need to just trade for them. In fact, now that we're making 4 power, let's start trading for those silicates. We could also just start funneling stuff to one of our projects. All right, yeah, we've already done that. So we got 3 turns of titanium before we get enough for our CO2 factory. Yeah, we can't afford to explore, so we'll just keep getting life forms in. Polar bears. -1 comfort of living, but lots of prestige. We'll take the temperate forest. What are you? Oh my god, it's a miracle. Look at this thing! Never mind the CO2 factory. Screw that noise. Power, atmosphere, and it doesn't, it lets us cohabitate our power structures. Oh man. I don't even want to look at the other stuff. Look at that thing. Biogenerator. Oh, score! Bam! And then, because this produces power, it'll get buffed by the resonance station, but it doesn't make people unhappy next to it. Yeah! Oh, yes! Now that's some good stuff right there. That's what we're talking about. Wow, that was a clutch draw. And that's why having the thing that lets you pick extra things is useful. And now our nitrates excess has been resolved. See, that I knew keeping those around for a rainy day was useful. Oh, that makes me so happy. All right, is there any low-hanging silicate fruit that we can tap into as far as exploration goes? Yeah, I don't even care about the CO2 factor anymore. I'm gonna scrap that thing. I don't want it. We do not want it. Which means I can spend my energy on exploring. I mean, I don't need. I'll keep it in my inventory unless I need a +1 science in a hitch. But I ain't gonna. I'm not saving up for it anymore. Is where I'm going with that. Yeah, we do need to do 2 satellites explores for this crater city, and then we'll be golden, and we can make our new city here. I mean, that's another city site too, which just requires 1 exploration. But, well, actually, that's actually a pretty good spot too. The lava tubes, rich soil, nitrates mines, or an agricultural complex. Yeah, that's not bad either way. We can get more. We can get a plants thing if we can pull off our ocean gambit here, and then we can get a bacteria spreader over here. Just start terraforming the crap out of everything. Oh, decisions. But no, I think we want silicates sooner rather than later. Silicates are too important to our mission. Alright, so silicates available at 3 for distances. That's a 5 for. That's not silicates. Yeah, I'm willing to pay the 3 for price here. Yeah. Oh, well, food. All right, I'll take the food. We have enough stuff to make a new city. You need 30 food and 5 water to make a brand new city. But we haven't finished maxing out Dana City yet either. So, I'm not sure. Ooh, space projects. A robot hub. Now let's think this through, because we can place it right now. And if we slap that into New Dana City, that would give us two more expansion slots. What do we do with 2 more expansion slots? Well, we can produce some silicates. That's useful. And then we can actually produce. We can send off and do trading. I mean, the spaceport +1 comfort of living and adjacent mines. So we would actually have to, none of these are, the layout does not prove conducive to that. We would grab silicates and grab AQUIFER and just make this a mining epicenter here. That would probably be the correct answer. We'd have a slight unhappiness for grabbing the AQUIFER, but honestly, that's not bad. I mean, I could put the trading hub here, but actually, so we grab silicates, we grab trading hub. This connects up to 2 different things. We don't get the living thing, but it still works out really nicely. So yeah, you know what? I think I like that. I like that play here. So we're gonna go and we're gonna grab the robot hub. And now that we don't need to worry too much about adjacencies and what have you, we can put you here. So we claim the silicates. We don't have the power yet. We'll be getting 5 power. So next turn we can build our silicates. And then the turn after we can... well, actually, I'm not going to claim the rocky plains because I don't want the happiness drain until we can afford the spaceport. All right. Yeah, let's choose our life form. We're about to lose her, so we might as well milk her for all of our limited use things here. Boreal rainforest or birds of paradise. Take the rainforest. All right, folks. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.